Happy Wellness Wednesday. It's Wednesday, November 13th, and we are talking today about a subject that is so very close to my heart: mindful mornings, how to start your day with intention. It's really all about the power of a really good, solid morning routine. So, a little bit about me: my name is Danny Flynn. I am a doTERRA Platinum leader, and I'm a founder 2.0. I'm a second generation founder. Some of you know what that means. Some of you have uplines who are also founders. Basically, that was an opportunity. It was an opportunity that doTERRA presented to us a few years ago. In order to secure a spot, there were 200 spots available. In order to secure a spot, you had to get 1,000 points. And eventually, there was a deadline on when you could get it. And so we were hustling. And I call that a push. So for all of you who are doTERRA wellness advocates, there may be a time in your doTERRA career where you are pushing, you're pushing for the next rank. And this season of my doTERRA career is when I understood the magnitude of a morning routine and living with intention. And that's why it's so close to my heart, because it literally changed my life. It changed my business. And I see a drastic difference on the days when I implement my morning routine and on the days when I do not. Okay. I feel the difference. I have studied this. I have metrics. I've watched myself, and I've mentored a lot of leaders throughout the years. And I see it. I see what happens when they have a strong morning routine and when they don't. So in 2021, I was invited to a diamond retreat. It was a retreat to help you get to the rank of diamond. It was hosted by Elise Sedevi. She's the top ranked wellness advocate in all of doTERRA's history. They flew me out to Utah and gave me this exclusive training. And the number one thing that I left with was that I needed a morning routine. You would have expected that I would come with some amazing business strategy. Guess what? That is the strategy. That is the strategy. In fact, Alicia Devi will not mentor, or at least back then, she would not mentor anyone who did not have a strong morning routine. So y'all, it's super, super powerful. And so we're going to dig into it. But first, before we get into the morning routine, I want to talk to you a bit about intentional living. What does that mean? That's a relatively new phrase, or at least it was new to me. But this idea of intentional living is basically living in the practice of consciously aligning your daily actions with your core values and beliefs. It's about choosing a life that reflects who you truly are, rather than simply reacting, right, to what life throws your way. It's rooted in mindfulness and purpose. It means moving through each moment with awareness, embracing simplicity, and nurturing what matters most to your heart and to your soul. It basically means living on purpose, right? Not just letting life take over and everybody else's needs take over, and now we're in this place of reacting. No, it's about being very intentional and doing things on purpose, right? And so the goal here with today's conversation is not just about having a morning routine, because you probably all have a morning routine. It is about having an intentional morning routine, right? Because there's probably things that you do already each day. So I want you to take a moment and think about what you do most mornings. And if you have it, just jot it down as I'm talking. What are some of the things that you do every morning? Maybe your mornings look a little bit like mine did when I had a 9 to 5 job and I worked in corporate America for 10 years. I was stressed out all the time. Here's what my morning routines look like. I would throw myself out of the bed, like drag myself out of the bed, begrudgingly start getting dressed. I would chug the coffee because I needed it. It was a requirement. I would drive to work, angry at the world, beeping at people, shaking my fists, right? If I had kids, guess what? They probably would be behaving exactly the same way, because that's the energy that I was bringing to my household in that phase in my life. So what about you? What energy are you bringing to your household? What are you teaching your children, right? What kind of vibe are you setting with your spouse, your partner? right? And then I want you to you've got your notes about what your mornings look like. I want you to ask yourself this question. Is it working for you? Is your morning routine working for you? If it's good, you're hitting your goals, you're feeling good, you're solid. But if you find that you are dragging throughout the day, you find that you have these aggressive goals and you're not hitting them, if you find that you have some disappointment in your life with the way that you are living your life, I really want you to really pay attention to what we're going to talk about today and find ways to intentionally live on purpose. All right. And this begins with our mornings. Why do mornings matter? You're going to want to take some screenshots of my slides. Mornings are so important. It helps with enhanced focus and clarity, productivity, reduces stress levels, better mental health, increase energy levels, all of these things. So we have an intentional morning routine. These are the things that we're going to see start to develop in us. Consistency and discipline. That's one of the biggest ones that I've seen. Boosted self-confidence, right? You wake up feeling in control of your day. Better time management skills, increased creativity and problem solving, stronger sense of purpose. I missed that one. Right? These are all reasons why mornings matter. Now, I want you to look at the quote, the little call out box at the bottom. Approximately 90% of executives and business leaders report that having a structured morning routine is why they are successful. So you think about business leaders and influential people like Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, Oprah Winfrey, all of them. Read their stories, read their bios, right? They credit their success to having a really solid morning routine. All right. And it's not just having that structured morning routine, but one that is intentional, because having an intentional morning routine can contribute to an overall intentional life. All right. Now, I'm going to share with you a few tips and tricks and things that I've learned along the way, but I want you to take a picture of these books, because these are some of the books that people have personally encouraged me to read as I was trying to do this. And I'm still very much working on how I can increase my productivity in the morning and throughout the day and live more intentionally. But these are some really good books. 5 a.m. Club was very transformational for me. Although it's an interesting read, it's got some really powerful points about how you can, why getting up early is going to be so impactful for who you are as a person. So 5 a.m. and the Miracle Morning are similar in that they're helping you to structure that morning routine and understand the importance of it. Atomic Habits and the Compound Effect is really helping you understand how to start new habits, and also how the little things you do every single day add up, right? We don't give enough credit to that, but the little things that we do every single day add up. So read those books, add those to your reading list. If you have a team of people that you are leading, share this with them. Share all of this with them, because it's going to be very important. All right. So I'm giving you a little sneak peek into my morning routine here, and then you'll create your own towards the end. Number one, starting with gratitude. Why is that important? Well, it's going to help you shift your brain. I love this quote. Gratitude turns what we have into enough. Into enough, right? We got enough. And if we are not intentionally training our brains to focus on all the things that we have going for us, then we will be in a constant state of negativity, and you will start to see that creep into your businesses, into your relationships, into your life. So start the day with gratitude, whatever that looks like, right? For me, it starts with prayer, it starts with Bible reading, and I also will do a little journaling on what the Bible reading was about. For me, my faith is very important. It grounds me, it gives me hope. So no matter how crazy my life is, right? Because it is crazy, starting my day with my hope for the future, it puts everything back into perspective, right? And then also just saying a prayer and getting my mind right in the morning. Here's where you can bring in oil like balance or frankincense as you're getting your mind right for the day. Gratitude journaling. This is really helpful for me. I do it at night and in the morning. Just a few things that I'm grateful for that day. And I try to make it something different every day. One day I saw a man and he had some sort of defect with his foot. And it was just, I have never seen this illness before, but his foot was really large. And I was like, thank you, Jehovah, for proportionate feet and toes. We don't think about it, right? But it's something that we should show gratitude for, that we have it, right? So whatever it is, think about it. Sometimes if I'm having difficulties with a relationship, maybe there's someone that I'm mad at, maybe it's my husband, right? Maybe it's somebody close to me. I will gratitude journal specifically about them. What are 3 things that I appreciate about that person, right? It's what turns what we have into enough. It is the antidote to depression. It's gratitude, right? So let's really spend time there. Morning affirmations. I really love how Hal Elrod in the Miracle Morning, I really, really, really appreciate the way he does his affirmations. So take a look at that. It's not about I am a money magnet. It is about I am committed to working my business daily so that I can blah, da, 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 fill in the blank, right? I really like the way he does his affirmations. Breath work, just taking some deep breaths and going on a little walk. I love morning sun. You know, those are really great ways to kick start your day and get it going in the right direction. Okay. Number 2, move your body. Moving your body is so important in the morning because it's going to get the energy levels up. But one of the most important reasons why, for me, moving in the morning is so important is because it lowers your cortisol levels, right? So that's going to improve your mood. It's going to lower your stress. Your cortisol levels are higher in the morning. So getting up and getting that blood pumping and moving is going to help reduce those and help you really start your day out on the right foot. It also helps promote better health and improves your sleep. Some things you can do, just stretch. Just literally do a good deep stretch, get those muscles moving in the morning. You could do some body weight exercises, some squats, some jumping jacks. You can walk, you can jog, you can do a little dance. If you have kids, it's always fun to dance with the kids in the morning. You can do a stationary bike or ride a bike. Just get out and move outside if you can on a beautiful day, or do it inside. And guess what? It does not have to be anything elaborate. It does not. You do not have to go to the gym. There are things that you can do at home. Just this study from Harvard Medical School, just 20 minutes of morning exercise can boost your mood, your energy levels for up to 12 hours, helping improve your focus and productivity throughout the day, right? These are the things that we want: increased focus, more productivity. You're going to see that on every single slide because those are the things that we want, right? And so just getting up and moving our bodies in the morning is a great way to do it. Now, let me give you a little tip. If you're like, Danny, I don't know what to do in the morning. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Here's what you do. You go to ChatGPT. Are you guys familiar? ChatGPT is my boo. Okay. That's where I get all my clever information from. And you tell him, mine is a man. His name is Bruce. You tell him, listen, chat, I want to get up in the morning and I want to move my body, but I really don't want to. I know I need to. Can you give me an easy, short workout, 10 minutes, just to get my body moving, my blood pumping? And I say things like, I don't want to be on the floor and I don't want to do this exercise. I'm very specific, and he'll give you a whole little routine to get you started. Okay. You can do it. Move your body in the morning. It's going to have so many effects, good effects. Number 3, scent your morning right. Most of us are oil heads here, right? We love essential oils. So start your day with them, right? You know what happens when we diffuse essential oils. It stimulates our olfactory system that sends a signal directly to the brain's limbic system, and it helps to shift the mood. This can happen in a matter of seconds. Within 20 seconds, you can shift the whole mood in your house. I think this is so important. If you have children, getting them to get to love waking up in the morning, not, I hate mornings, right? Getting the right, scenting your morning right and really shifting the mood in the household is going to be game changing. So why is this beneficial? Well, it's going to boost their energy levels. It's going to help with focus and mental clarity. It's going to uplift the mood. Also helps to promote clear breathing, very helpful when seasons are changing. And it's going to support immune health, right? It's going to help us breathe in some goodness that's going to support our cells. So some really cool diffuser recipes are here. You've got lemon, grapefruit, and peppermint, rosemary, peppermint, and lemon. Very good for the brain. But it really helps you to like enhance your focus. To uplift the mood, we've got lavender and wild, excuse me, wait, I'm going backwards. But lavender or wild orange is a good one if you need to calm the day. That would put me straight to sleep. But for somebody, that's a good that's a good combination. Eucalyptus and peppermint, again, to stimulate those senses. Bergamot, frankincense, wild orange. Like what? I have to try that recipe. I haven't tried these recipes yet. Some of them I have. But these are really good combinations to help get your house smelling good, but also have that added effect of getting people's brains up and running. So just so you know, citrus oils and mint oils are some of the best oils for your brain. It really helps the brain it just kind of ignites the senses, right? And rosemary is one of the best essential oils for your brain to get it moving and shaking, and just really good for creativity. So that's something that I use in my diffuser throughout the day. But now I'm about to add peppermint and lemon to it. So a great little combination. All right. So get those oils going in the morning and shift the day. Number 4, smart supplementation. Smart supplementation. Are you ready for this one? This one is so, so important. So you guys have probably seen this statistic before, but today's fruits and vegetables contain up to 50% fewer nutrients than they did 50 years ago, right? And that's due to farming and soil depletion and all sorts of things, right? If we aren't supplementing, we are doing our bodies a drastic disservice. And we've got to really be able to help support our bodies. And we do that by smart supplementation, by getting the right things in our bodies. Why is it important? Well, it's going to support nutrient absorption. It's going to help, again, with energy levels. It's going to help balance out that gut, get our digestive health in order. It's going to help support our immune system. So much of that is in the digestive system. And it's going to support foundational health. We're all about foundational health right now. What can we do to really help our organs and our bodies to do what they're supposed to do? Well, we got to fuel it. We have to fuel our bodies properly. And what better way or better time to do that than in the morning? Right? Starting your day off with smart supplementation is very smart. So what are some of the things that we could do it, or how are some of the, okay, how can we do it? VMG, vitamins, minerals, greens, plus essential oils. If you have not tried doTERRA's new VMG, try it. We're getting some testimonials in because we've been on it now for about 2 months. Game changing. All right. It has over 90 premium ingredients, whole food, vitamins and minerals, fruits, veggies, digestive enzymes, probiotics, and it has essential oils, lemongrass, lavender, ginger, peppermint, and wild orange. And what those addition of those essential oils plus some new technology that doTERRA is using, what it does is it increases the bioavailability of this supplement. It also, so basically it means our bodies are able to absorb it 2 times better than our Lifelong Vitality and anything else out there on the market, right? And it's able to stay in our bodies longer. They're saying beyond 8 hours, we're still seeing the effects of this VMG plus in our systems. It's amazing. It's going to help support your cellular health, antioxidant support. It's clean, it's vegan, it's gluten-free, it's filling those nutritional gaps, and it really helps to support energy levels and overall health and wellness, right? And on top of all of that, it's so easy to use, right? You don't have to take 12 vitamins like we did before, right? It is a sachet mixed with water, and it includes our greens in there, which was a separate product previously. And you drink that baby down. I love to have it stacked here. I love to add in my advantage with it, but it is such a great way to kickstart your day. Mix it with water, shaky, and drink. Also, you want to bring in your omega-3s, right? Why do we need those fatty acids? Well, heart health. It lubricates our joints. It helps with inflammation. It does amazing things for our mental health. If you're dealing with mental health, there is a very strong chance that you are deficient in omega-3s. So we must supplement. Helps with the digestive system, the respiratory system, healthy skin. It's literally like we are the Tin Man and omegas is the oil can, right? So make sure you bring those into your morning routine. What makes this supplement better than anything else on the market is it has wild orange essential oil in there. It's called E-Omega Plus, and that plus is essential oil. And that essential oil helps the omegas from going rancid. And plus, wild orange citrus oils has so many other benefits. Namely, it helps the body to break down toxins, right? So it's so helpful to have it as part of your regimen. Our fish, if you haven't tried the omegas yet, try them. And I want you to try this. I want you to put the omega in your mouth, the pill, and pop that baby open and just taste it. I think it's important that you do that. The fish that they use to make this omega is so clean. It's caught from very cold waters that there is no fishy taste at all. At all. It tastes, to me, it tastes like oil with a hint of wild orange. Some people say, oh, it tastes like wild orange. Some people say it's yummy. I think it tastes like oil with the hint of wild orange. But to me, that's like so good to know what we're putting in our bodies. All right. And then we need a probiotic. Why? Because we need a balanced gut. We need so much good bacteria in our gut that there's no room for the bad bacteria. It's going to help our digestive system break down food and absorb nutrients the way that it needs to. 75% of our immune system is in our gut, right? If you've been on antibiotics in the past 6 months to a year, you need a probiotic. Got to help balance that gut out. There is a direct connection to mental health and gut health, right? So we've got to keep that gut healthy. It's going to help improve mood, reduce stress levels, and really just help with overall mental wellness. Metabolism, weight management, reduce inflammation, skin health, right? We're getting all the good stuff. And this PB Restore, the probiotic that doTERRA has, it has a probiotic, it has a prebiotic, it has a postbiotic, and it has phages. Phages? I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. It is so comprehensive, and it's really targeting not just the microbiome in the gut, but the microbiome all over the body. So you're going to see so many different effects by using a probiotic. It is so important that we are supplementing our body, guys, and we're giving our organs the fuel it needs to get started, to thrive. That's what I want to say, to thrive. And what better way to start your day than with all of this, right? Your body needs it. Also, what you need first thing in the morning is to hydrate. All right. So here's a little, I want you to write this down. If you were one of the people that go straight for coffee in the morning, just write a little note in your kitchen that says, hydrate before you caffeinate, right? Just hydrate before you caffeinate. Replenish your body. And we recommend you do that with electrolytes because you're not just losing water. Have you ever tasted your sweat? It's a little salty. You're losing minerals and electrolytes. So you got to make sure that you are replenishing that. I love doTERRA's electrolytes. They're so yummy. I have to like force myself to drink regular water because all I want is the electrolytes. So get that in your system first thing in the morning. And I also am a big fan of grounding first thing in the morning. So maybe after your morning prayer and your journaling, put a little balance or Shinrin Yoku on the bottom of the feet. Just 3 deep breaths and get your day started outright. All right. And last, but should be first, good nights equals good mornings. Okay. So this is a conversation that I have with so many new entrepreneurs. They're like, 100%. And my rebuttal to that is, well, what time did you go to bed last night? Right? Nobody can get up at 5, 6 a.m. if they went to bed at like 2, 3 in the morning. Like, come on, or even midnight, right? Our bodies need sleep. They need sleep, right? Why? It boosts cognitive function. It supports the immune system. When you're sleeping, your body is restoring and repairing itself, right? It's helping organize memories. It's doing all the things you want it to do at night. It's regulating your hormones. It's supporting mental health. Your body needs sleep. Someone told me one day, sleep is overrated. And I almost fell out of my chair. Like, no, sleep is actually underrated. It is underrated. Sleep is not a luxury. It is the foundation to resilience and well-being. If you are someone who is getting up at 5 a.m. after going to bed at midnight and going to the gym, you are stepping over the dollar to get the quarter. You need your sleep. You need your sleep. So make sure that you are giving your body that good night's sleep, because when you do, you are able to wake up with intention and start the day out right. And you see, then it creates this little cycle. You go to bed early, you wake up early, you go to bed early, you wake up early, right? And your body is getting into a really good rhythm, which is under our how. That's the first thing that we're going to do, is create a relaxing bedtime routine. Figure out what we need to do to have a routine at night. Make sure the room is cool. I like to pull the sheets back and spray the bed sheets down with like a lavender or serenity spray, right? There's white noise in the background. I'm working on reading right before bed instead of watching TV. My habit has always been TV. But we want to limit screen time, right? Because the blue lights will affect how our body produces melatonin. Not to be confused with melanin. All right, so limit that screen time. Do something that will help your body and your brain kind of slow down and go drift into sleep. Have a consistent sleep schedule. Let your body know what it can expect. One of my biggest tips is to brain dump before you go to bed. If you are an anxious person, me, and your brain is going, and hey, Danny, here's all the things you got to do tomorrow. Okay, it impacts my sleep, right? So writing down all the things that I know I need to get off out of my brain and on paper, writing out my schedule for the next day, is I sleep the best when I already know. And guess what? When I wake up, I can move with intention because my day's already planned. I already know what I need to do, right? So try that. And then, of course, diffuse calming oil. So Serenity System is great. I use, if you're an anxious sleeper like myself, I use a combination of the Serenity soft gels, one Serenity soft gel, one adaptive calming complex, and one Copaiba soft gel. That's my trifecta for a good night's sleep. And I have Serenity in the diffuser, balance on the bottom of my feet. Tried and proven, it works so well for me and so many other people. So give it a try if sleep is difficult. If getting good night's sleep is impacting how you move about in the morning, then prioritize this first, right? And then you will be able to start your day with intention. And it's just going to carry on through so many other aspects of your life. All right. So what I want you to take from this is you really have to create a morning routine that works for you. That's why intentional is part of this presentation, right? So how do we do that? Well, number one, you want to reflect on your goals. You want to start by identifying what you want to achieve in the morning in your morning routine. Are you looking to like have more energy? Are you looking to change the mood in your household? Are you looking for time to be creative? You know, are you looking to hit a big personal or business goal? Like, be really clear what your goal is and reflect on that. Write it down. And then you want to incorporate things that energize you. Don't just read a book and do exactly what the book says if it doesn't speak to you, right? Be willing to tweak and find something that works for you. So if what energizes you, so listen to this. If what energizes you in the morning is a cup of coffee, then have that. I just recommend you have water before your coffee. If that's how you want to start your day, if you want to start your day with a little Bible reading and a cup of coffee on your porch, which sounds, by the way, amazing, right? Then do that. Start your day that way. If you like to get up and the first thing you need to do is move your body before you can do anything else, do that. Figure out what you need, what energizes you, what makes you feel alive and grounded, and what will help set a positive tone for your day, and do that. Okay? So you're gonna customize this to you. Number 3, you want to design for your pace. So I need a slow morning. It is tried and proven. I have done fast pace all my life, and I crave, crave slow mornings. But maybe you need it fast. Maybe you need to go through your list fast and furious. You got a good rhythm, right? I got to kind of slide into my day, slowly move into my day. So whatever your rhythm, whatever works best for you, figure that out. The goal is to avoid rushing and to really feel centered. So figure out your routine based on your pace. So again, these books that we have, there's so many books about morning routines, and they're all awesome. But just remember this, you've got to design it for you. Otherwise, you won't do it. You won't do it. Number 4, include mindful moments. you're going to have, especially if you plan your day in advance, you're going to already know what you need to do. But I just really encourage you to slow it down just a little bit and take some time for just to ground yourself, to be mindful, to journal a couple of things, to get to just really ground yourself, um, and just get some clarity and sense of purpose before you bust out the next day. Why am I even doing this? Steve Jobs does this thing, or he did this thing where he would go down his list of things of to do, and he would ask himself, does this like bring me joy? And if there wasn't enough, if he was getting a lot of no's, he was like, okay, this day has to be it has to be rescheduled. So do the same thing. Like make sure, I mean, we can't do all the things that we want all the time, right? But make sure we're finding a sense of purpose in our days. And if you find that you are not, then we need to reevaluate and see maybe some changes that have to be made. And last but not least, be flexible and be adaptable. Okay. Your life is going to change as the seasons change. Your morning may change. My morning in the wintertime when it's cold, my morning routine is much different than it is in the summer, right? Because I'm outside. I gotta be outside in the summer when it's nice out. In the winter, I'm wrapped up in blankies, morning routining from the bed, right? So you have to decide what works best for you. Give yourself permission to adjust your morning routines as your needs evolve. And just make sure it aligns with your life and your priorities. And if you see that something is not jiving, if you're watching and observing yourself, I'm a big fan of becoming a student of self. If you're watching and observing yourself and you realize like, I don't really like how I'm showing up here, then take a moment and pull it back and see. It probably started with something you did in the morning, and figure out how you can reassess. One of the things, as just kind of observing myself, I realize when I travel, I'm completely off my routine and it impacts me. It completely impacts me. So what I'm working on now is a morning routine when I travel, right? Have a little something. Doesn't have to be maybe as elaborate as when I'm at home, but just making sure that we're giving ourselves that permission, the permission to adjust and observe ourselves and make changes that fit ourselves, not try to force ourselves to do something that we're just not trying, we don't want to do, right? And we're not sticking to it. So it takes work, guys. It takes time, patience, and experimentation. But remember that these small steps that we take every single day can really build a foundation that will set you up for success and fulfillment. All right. Now, I am all about the entrepreneurial journey. I'm all about trying to help other entrepreneurs meet their goals and share some of the things that I'm learning in my own journey. So if you want more of this type of content, you can follow me on Instagram. It's Hey Danny Flynn. Also, if you've missed a Wellness Wednesday presentation in the past and you want to go back and catch it, you can go to my YouTube. It is Hey Danny Flynn. And you will find there is a playlist that is specific to Wellness Wednesday. We also have an email or a text message distribution. It's a text message distribution list. If you want to get notifications of these classes and reminders, as well as the replays, you can just send me a message and I will make sure you get on that, added on that list. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. We're going to open it up for Q&A. Oh, wait. Let me stop the recording. Okay. This is what happens all the time. All right.